Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm 26 years old and I've struggled with obesity my entire life. My experience in high school, I feel, was different than a lot of people because I had to deal with the everyday struggle of being obese. I was the biggest of all of my friends. All of my friends were, of normal weight. And every day I just felt alone in that I'm the only one struggling being, a big girl or obese or having these problems. I had to overcompensate in finding friends, being, the funny friend, or, just to overcompensate of me being overweight. I feel like my high school experience very much differently from anyone that, wasn't overweight, because it was just an everyday struggle with even the little things like, do I have a shirt that's not gonna, show my entire fat roll, or, do I have more than one pair of jeans that's gonna fit me today? Is someone gonna see that I'm wearing the same pair of jeans every day because it's the only pair that fits me? I feel like my struggle with my weight definitely affected my performance in high school in that I focused a lot of my energy on my depression and how I was going to numb myself, or how it wasn't going to feel who I was, or how overweight I was, or how different I was every day, rather than my homework or my everyday studies or the test the next day. I wasn't so much worried about that. I was worried about, how am I not going to feel sad about who I am today? There were definitely a lot of things that I felt I couldn't be a part of. For example, high school dances. I never had a date. The one time I did go, I went with a close friend of mine that I worked with for prom, and I just felt like I missed out a lot on that experience as far as like dances and who's gonna ask me, or who asked my friend, who asked you, like it wasn't, or what dress are you gonna wear. I couldn't be involved in that kind of thing because if I had a dress, I had to have it tailored or special made because I was so big. And another daily activity was PE. I hated PE because I had to wear shorts and I didn't like how I looked in my PE shorts, and none of my other friends had to worry about that because it's just a normal thing for an average person. And another thing was lunchtime or tutorial or whatever it was that we had a break that you could socialize. I was worried about where am I going to sit? Do I have enough friends to talk to? Do I have to go, hide in the bathroom because I don't have enough friends to talk to? Or, stuff like that not everyone has to worry about. I'd say the hardest part about being overweight is the same thing that still affects me today, and that's relationships and my self-esteem. It's missing out on, the first kiss in high school, or, making your best friend. I never had a best friend. Trying to overcompensate and having this sense of humor that I just really wanted to make a best friend, or have my first boyfriend, or have my first kiss. And another hard part was that I was the only overweight one in my family, so even when I went home, it was a struggle to relate with somebody, or to not feel like I was different. I'd say the cycle that led to me being overweight for so long was the same thing that any overweight person would tell you, and it's that you're sad because you eat, but you eat because you're sad. So, I mean, the cycle never stops until there's something in your life that will drastically change the way you live or the way you feel or the way you think. So the main thing that has helped me to overcome and not fall back into the same cycle is that when I was 18 years old, I underwent gastric bypass surgery. And when you have that type of surgery, it almost physically demands you not to fall back into the same routine, because you physically pay for it when, if you start to overeat or eat things that aren't good for you. So that's really helped me to stay at a decent weight and to not fall back into old habits. There will always be lasting effects on me for being overweight so long. It affects my self-esteem and my personality every day. I still feel like sometimes I have to overcompensate and be funny when, people will like me for who I am and not because I'm the funniest person in the room. And I'm an average size now, and I don't have to feel like I'm the biggest person in the room, or sometimes I am the same size as the person standing next to me, but I'll never feel that way because I'll always see something different in the mirror. And it's an everyday struggle to not feel how I felt for so many years. But luckily today I'm happily married and I have a little boy who lights up my world. And those things really, really help me to build up my self-esteem and to be a stronger person for my family and for myself.